So, how do you build a indoor water wall? So in this short video, I'm going to explain you the most important things when it comes to building a water wall, just in order to show you it's not that complicated if you know what to do. And it's going to be a very short video because I only want to show you the most important things, because I have a very elaborated course on this where we go in detail of each topic, but just to give you a feeling what it is about when it comes to plan and build a water wall. So I will show you in this short video how you plan the sizes and the circulations. I will show you how to do the constructing, how to construct the water distribution. I will show you the bottom tank and the covers. I will show you how to find the right pump, setup for the manual mode, setup for the automated mode, and I will show you a little bit about the water treatment. Again, a little bit about myself. This is not up to date, but actually I'm still a physiotherapist. I'm 49 years old today in May 2020. My daughter is 7. And since 2001, I have sold approximately 1,000 fountains. I think now it's almost 200 custom-made water walls. And I founded Wawazen in 2014, and we have a lot of members worldwide. So this number is maybe also not accurate, but just for you to get a feeling. So what are the most important things when it comes to build a water wall? Number one is the water distribution. Many people fail in that, but I have a system which is reliable so that you're able to get the water distributed across the whole glass plate or stone plate or steel plate. Then number two, finding the right pump. You need a pump which is not too weak, which is not too strong, which is silent, and which is reliable. And you need to know how to keep the water clean, because water walls remove dirt from the air, so the water gets dirty, and you also you can also face algae and germs, and you also have to refill the water, so that's also an important point. And automation, because you do not want your customer to have too much work with your water wall. This is an example, by the way, Airbus. I sold that water wall, and the pilots, when they go to get their new airplane, they are passing my water wall. Okay. The three, I think, very important things when it comes to success and in water wall building is systemizing your process, planning mindfully, and testing before you deliver. Okay, planning the sizes, just a short overview. What you can see here are two overflow channels from the side. The water is going to be collected here, then it overflows over that lip and is directed on the plate, which can be a glass plate in this example, or which can be a stone plate in this example. What you can see here, we are inserting the water from below because you cannot look through the glass, through the stone plate. Here we would insert the water from above, but this is something I will show you in detail in my courses if you become a business partner. So planning the circulations, just to give you a feeling, this is a manual mode here. What we have is just a pump inside a water wall. It pumps the water up to the water distribution, then the water goes across the surface and is collected in the bottom tank again. So this is a very simple manual mode. This is a more complicated automatic mode, but what you will understand is we have here another tank where the pump is located. From there we pump the water to the top of the water wall. It goes across the surface, is collected in the bottom tank, from where it goes down to the technical tank again and has to pass a dirt filter. So this is just one circulation, but we also do a refilling with lime-free water by using a reverse osmosis. We also add a water additive against algae germs. We also have an overflow protection. So if the swimming valve does not work, the water will not leave the tank. It will go to the drain. So this is a very simple explanation. And if you see that it's not that complicated, maybe at the first look you think, oh wow, but if you understand what I'm talking about, then you're going to be able to do this too. Then just a short introduction into our water distribution system. This is one. We have several systems, but this is one I like to use very much. Again, you can see here the overflow channel. We're pumping from above. Then we have a sub-distributions with a PVC tube, etc., etc. So if I can do that, you can do that too. And here, by the way, now we have a stone water wall where we have the distribution from below. And here we have a bottom tank. So the glass plate or the stone plate, it will sit on a console. And then we have a skewed plate which is redirecting the water in order to avoid splashing. This is just one way to avoid splashing. There are different others which I would show you in my courses. And here you can see a glass water wall where we have such a skewed plate where the water is redirected in order to avoid in order to avoid sound, because you reduce splashing noise when you have it redirected in that way, and also, as I said, in order to avoid splashing out of the bottom tank. So how do you find the right pump? Actually, in 80%, I'm using this Aquarius Universal Premium pump. There are a couple of different sizes of this pump, but what you need is 13 liters per meter water wall width. So if your water wall is, for example, 1 meter wide, then you know you need 13 liters in order to cover that 1 meter width with water. So, okay, I'm sorry. I will not explain you more about it because I have a really complete course. I just want to give you an example so that you see it's not so hard to find the right pump. Yeah, if you work together with me, let's say like that. So the next one, I have shown you the setup for the manual mode. Now I go a little bit deeper in that. So what you can see here inside the bottom tank of a water wall is here's the pump, and then we have a T where one part of the water is redirected to the dirt filter and the other part is redirected to the overflow channel at the top. I will not go in detail here again because you just need to have a feeling that you understand that. You can do that because I'm a physiotherapist and I've done so many water walls, and if I can do that, you can do that too. And here you can see a setup for the automated mode, so the customer doesn't have to do anything, then just exchange this canister where there is the water additive against algae and dirt. What you can see here is a dirt filter. It looks a little bit complicated. Now we have, by the way, a new version which is much more easy. I don't have it now in this video, but the process is pretty simple. You know, as I said before, we have a bottom tank. Here is the pump. The pump pumps the water up to the water wall. Then the water comes back from the water wall. Here must go through the dirt filter and then comes clean in the technical tank. And we are refilling with reverse osmosis water in order to avoid lime at the water wall's surface. And we are also having a metering unit which is putting the water additive in the water on a regular base. So this is automated. Customer doesn't have to do anything. Then change those filters half a year and change the canister every 3 months, just as an example. So what about water treatment? There I have created a CAPE rule. So C stands for calcification. So what you need to avoid is lime in your water. So this is why we use only distilled water or reverse osmosis water. We very rarely use rainwater. Or you can use normal tap water, but then you would need a lot of water additive in order to avoid calcification in your system. Then how do you protect your water wall against algae and germs? You can use, again, a water additive. This is what I do. You can change the water a lot of times, or you use UV light, but UV light will only kill the algae and germs which are in the water. It will not kill the algae and germs which are on the surfaces. So this is also not a 100% solution. So the best solution is to use a water additive. Pollution, water walls are cleaning the air, so you need a dirt filter, or you would need to change the water a lot. So that's why I'm using pretty good dirt filters in my system, so that the water stays clean and evaporation. So water is permanently evaporating from the water wall, so the water wall level is sinking. This is why you need to refill it manually or automatically. I always recommend to make it automatically, because then your customer is hands off. It doesn't have to work so much. But you can also do it on a manual way by using a hose or a can. So this is just a short overview of the water treatment. I have a very elaborate course on that. So thank you for watching this, and I hope I can see you soon in the Waterwall business partnership. Thank you for watching.